Hi guys, this is Sunil Gupta and you are learning the complete ethical hacking course, exploring secrets of hackers, and we are learning the social engineering chapter, and this is a part 3. So let's proceed. Types of social engineering. There are two common classifications of social engineering, internal and external. What are these? In this type of attack, someone from inside the business has found a vulnerability and decided to take advantage. He or she may use the access to mail list and employee address to send out an email prompting users to engage in a call to action containing malicious software. External. This is when an outside source, perhaps a competitor or criminal hacker, wants to gain access to your data so that they employ similar tactics as the internal threat using information generated off a public site. So these are two types of classification, internal and external. Insider threat, or that is called insider threat. So first is intentional. This occurs when anyone who has or has had access to a company's network uses this access for malicious purposes. This can mean that the confidentiality of records was compromised, data was stolen, or financial damage was done. Unintentional. Like intentional insider threat, this type of cyber threat is the fault of a company's employee. However, unintentional insider threats are unplanned. The individuals involved were usually socially engineered into allowing a bad actor to have access to the network. So insider attack is like, if you give an example, like if I am a worker in a company, I am an employee of a company and I am frustrated with the company. So I am vulnerable. I can send my company's details to the competitors, right? So that is called insider attack when the insider employs leaking the details of the company. Contribution factors in social engineering vulnerability. What are the contributing factors? First, security systems, policies, and practices. Many of the cases that we examined provided insight into organizational policies and procedures. Some cases indicated that the victims violated those policies, but most incident summaries do not provide sufficient information to determine whether those factors are involved. Second, management and management systems. Many of the cases reveal that simple authentication credentials provide attackers with access to internal emails, company data, and entire computer networks. In one case that we examined, an attacker gained direct network access from a username password combination and did not need to place malware or execute any other indirect attacks to cause damage. Organizations must regularly perform extensive security audits. Job pressure. Certain industries, such as news services, place a premium on obtaining and distributing information as quickly as possible. Employees in these types of organizations may be more susceptible to outside influence. The human factors that we identify are as follows: attention, knowledge and memory, reasoning and judgment, and stress and anxiety. Attention. In at least one of the cases we examined, we identified fatigue as a contributing factor. In that case, a phishing message was received late at night and the individual responded before taking the time to analyze the message. The attacker may have information about work hours that could be used as a part of organized attack. Knowledge and memory. Several cases that we examined indicated that even when employees have been trained, a large percentage will still respond to phishing attacks. It is therefore important that organizations offer constant refresher or other means to maintain employee knowledge and keep it fresh. Reasoning. In some cases, an employee's safeguards were lowered, perhaps in response to the realistic nature of a phishing message and or the pretext created through reverse social engineering. Stress and anxiety. In one case, the victim knew that the organization and its customer were receiving phishing emails. This knowledge may have increased his desire to accept an offer of mitigation that appeared to be legitimate. Practices, training, minimize stress, encourage employees to monitor and limit information on networking sites are more important. So this is all about how to mitigate from social engineering, how to know that social engineering is working in a company. Thank you so much.